Hello everyone, this is Renu Gupta. I have more than 10 years experience on teaching manual accounting and tally software. I have taught more than thousands of students till date. In my last video, I taught you about tally, different versions of tally and various functions of tally. I hope you are very much clear about my last video. Today, in this video, I am going to teach you the basic terms which are used in accounting so that you are able to understand them before working on the tally software. So the basic terms in accounting which are used are, first one is business transaction. A business transaction is a dealing which has an impact on the business. A transaction may be either cash or credit. So any dealing which has an effect on the business is named as the business transaction. And there are two types of business transactions. First one is cash transaction and the other one is credit transaction. Anything which we buy or sell and get cash or pay cash. When we buy something, we pay cash, and when we sell something, we receive cash. So when cash is received or paid, that is known as cash transaction. And when the payment is postponed on later dates, suppose we have bought something but we were not paid on that date, we have postponed it for the later date, or we have sold anything and we have not received the cash and that cash is postponed for another future date, that is known as credit transaction. Or any business transactions which is an economic activity that changes the financial position of a business. Whenever any business transaction takes place, it results the changes in the assets of the business or the liabilities of the business. Means you will be very clear from this point. Suppose we have bought anything, then the thing is coming to a business and cash is going out. Means cash is an asset, so cash is going out, it is decreasing. So it changes the value of assets and liabilities of a business, so that is known as a business transaction. Second one is capital. Capital is the amount of money or assets invested by the owner of the business. Owner, we can say the owner as the proprietor of the business if he is the single person handling the business, or if there are more than one persons, we can call it partners. So capital refers to the amount invested by the proprietor or the partners in a business enterprise. An amount may be in the form of cash, goods or assets. In order to calculate the amount of capital, all current assets and fixed assets are added. Means assets minus liabilities is equal to capital. So it means the all assets are added and all the liabilities are deducted from it to get the capital. In simple words, capital is the amount invested by the owner of the business. And the next basic term is drawings. Drawings means withdrawal of goods or cash by the owner or the proprietor of the business enterprise for his personal use. So any cash or value of goods withdrawn by the owner. Means when the owner, the proprietor or the partners withdraw money or goods from the business for their personal use are known as drawings. Because only those transactions are recorded in the business which are related to the business, and the personal transactions which are related to the owners of the business are not recorded in the books of accounts. So those personal transactions or those personal transactions which are treated as drawings are recorded only under the headed drawings. So the next basic term is liabilities. Liabilities are the obligations or debts that are payable by the business enterprise, or anything which the firm owes to the outsider is termed as liabilities. Liability means when the business has to pay something to the other persons. The other person may be the owner of the business or the outsiders like the creditors. Liabilities are divided into two parts. The first one is internal liabilities and the second one is external liabilities. Internal liabilities means, in simple words, internal liabilities are those liabilities which are payable to the owner are called internal liabilities. Means the business is liable to pay something to the owner is known as internal liabilities. For example, capital. So if the business has to pay the owner the amount of money which the owner has invested in the business, that is known as capital. So it is known as the internal liabilities of the business. Now another one is external liabilities. External liabilities are those liabilities which are payable to the outsiders by the business. In simple words, we can say all the amounts which a business has to pay to the outsiders are called external liabilities. What are external liabilities? For example, we can say creditors. When we have bought something and not paid the amount of that bill, the person from whom we have purchased is known as a creditor. So creditor is the external liability for the business. Similarly, bank overdraft, that is also an external liability for the business. And loan is the amount which we have got from bank or any person, that is also the external liability for the business. Now comes the assets, the main assets. Assets are the valuable things or properties owned by the business enterprise. There are different types of assets. For example, current assets and fixed assets. Now current assets. Current assets are the assets which are held for a short period, and these assets are meant for sale, or the management would want to convert into cash within 1 year, means short term. These assets are also called short term assets because these are held by the management only for a period of 1 year or less than 1 year, not more than that. For example, debtors. Now debtors are the persons who bought the things, goods from our business, or debtors are those persons to whom we have sold the goods but we have not got the amount of money of that goods from those persons. So they are the debtors for our business. And similarly, stock is also the current asset. Prepaid expenses means the expenses which are already paid in advance. So these are all current assets. Means the value of these assets continuously goes on changing. These are known as current assets. So just as stock, the value of stock also changes, and cash in hand, the value of also changes. Suppose we have paid anyone, then cash will be decreased. If we have received cash from anyone, cash will be increased. So the value changes, that is included in current asset. Now another one is fixed assets. Fixed assets are those assets which are acquired by the business for long-term use. For example, furniture, land and building means those assets which are used by the business to increase the earning capacity of the business. Suppose we have purchased land and building. Once we have purchased land and building, that will be used for a number of years, and that amount will be used to purchase land and building. Similarly, if you have purchased furniture for an office, that will also be used for a long period of time. I hope this is clear to all of you. These are some of the basic terms. But this is to be continued because another terms I'll explain it in my next video. I hope you like the content. If you liked it, please like and share the video. I'll be posting more videos in this series, so subscribe and hit the bell icon to get more updates. Thanks for watching.